Greetings, everybody, and welcome back to Fun Valley in Hutchinson, Kansas. This time for Hutchinson Community College softball on the Blue Dragon Sports Network. This afternoon, the final games of the 2017 regular season as the 25-14 Blue Dragons get set to take on the Friends University Junior Varsity here at Fun Valley. We will have sophomore activities between games. If weather permitting, there is there is rain just starting to fall now here in Hutchinson, and we may be delayed. And if the rain gets too heavy, we're going to let you know right now that we are going to pull the stream. At least we will try to redeploy. We may have to pull all together depending on the rain. So Steve Carpenter with you, and a very pleasant afternoon. We get set for the lineups and the national anthem. Let's get to the starting lineups first for the Friends University Junior Varsity, coached by Tony Segovia. Downey will lead it off and play left field. Batting second will be the shortstop, Emily Escobar. Batting third at first base is Brooke Eberhardt. The designated player, batting fourth, Jesse Gunsel. Batting fifth is the right fielder, Carissa Forche. Batting sixth at second base, Alicia Dunnigan. Batting seventh, playing third base, is Reagan Self. Batting eighth in center field, Samantha Zelani. And batting ninth and doing the catching, is Megan Hardtarfer. Stephanie Segovia, left-hander, gets the start for the Blue Dragons, or for the Falcons, So for Tony Segovia's Falcons, it is Downey, Escobar, Eberhardt, Gunsel, Forche, Dunnigan, Self, Zelani, Hardtarfer, and Stephanie Segovia in the circle. For the Blue Dragons, they will lead it off with Ashton Reynolds in center field. Batting second will be the shortstop, Izzy Godinez. Batting third, the pitcher and designated player, DJ Cannon. Tori Carruthers will play left field this afternoon and bat fourth. Batting fifth will be the third baseman, Cameron Pope. The catcher will be Lexi Eisenhart, batting sixth. Lexi batting sixth. Batting seventh will be the second baseman, Shayla DeGarmo. Batting eighth is the right fielder, Hannah Danielson. And batting ninth is the first baseman, Molly Stevenson. So for Jamie Rose's Blue Dragons, it's Reynolds, Godinez, Cannon, Carruthers, Pope, Eisenbart, DeGarmo, Danielson, and Stevenson on the mound. Again, we are getting some splashes of rain. So that is not a good thing for our equipment, and we are in an open-air press box. So we may have to bail at least momentarily while we get the rain taken care of. And sure enough, they said it was probably going to get here about 3 o'clock, and sure enough, that's when it's here. So we'll try to hang in as much as possible. And we are about set for the national anthem. We will have that national anthem have hopefully the first pitch right after this. This is Blue Dragon softball. And once again, welcome back to Fun Valley. DJ Cannon Out in the circle to take your warm-ups as the Dragons get set to play their final 2 regular season games of the 2017 season. Rain already messing with their postseason schedule. Initially, the Blue Dragons were set to play Kansas City, Kansas Community College in a best-of-3 Region 6 matchup beginning Saturday here at Fun Valley. Those games have been pushed back to 4 and 6 p.m. on Monday with a possible if game on Tuesday at 1 o'clock. So the Region 6 game, we'll get that up on the website as soon as possible. We're out here where I can't do anything up on the website. And do want to apologize for not having the last couple of weeks up. I was dealing with the death of my father and have not been here. And many thanks to all those who sent condolences to my family and myself. We thank you very much. It's been a tough time, but now it's time to get rolling again as we get near the postseason. So DJ Cannon's in the circle, 13-8 with a 2.59 earned run average. She will face Renee Downey, her righty, to start it off. No stats on the Falcons as being a JV team, so here we go. First pitch of the ball game. He's taking outside ball one. First pitch at 3:03 p.m. Here's the wind, and it's hit well to left field and deep. This has got a chance, and it one hops the wall. So Downey on her way to second with a leadoff double. DJ missed one right out over the plate, and Downey nearly drove it out of the park. Friends, one of the traditional powers of the Kansas Collegiate Athletic Conference and NAIA program. So they usually come in very formidable. Emily Escobar, the shortstop, steps in. The runner at first. Nobody out, the wind in the pitch. Outside, ball one. Again, DJ Cannon making her 19th start of the year, 26th overall appearance. Here's a swing and a miss on a rise ball. 1-1. 2.59 ERA, that's a team best. 4 shutouts. She has 1 save. That pitch misses upstairs, and it's 2-1. 113 of the third innings pitched for DJ Cannon, 94 hits allowed, 57 runs, 42 earned. She has struck out team high 152, walked 62. There's a strike. A called strike, and it's 2-2. Opponents hitting .223 off of Cannon. She's won 3 of her last 4 after a 3-game losing streak. Called strike 3, outside corner, a changeup. And there is 1 away. That'll bring up the first baseman, Brooke Everhart. Had her in a program is swinging left-handed, but she comes in hitting right-handed. So a lefty-righty matchup. Runner second, 1 away, and Cannon paints the outside corner with a screwball for strike 1. Dragons last played a doubleheader sweep against them by Johnson County. The wind in the 0-1. Strike on the outside corner, 0-2 with the changeup. Here's the wind in the pitch. High pop foul out play to the right. That rain that came in, scattered some of the fans underneath. And again, just to let you know, if it starts raining hard, we are shutting the stream down as to protect our equipment. 0-2 pitch. It's hit down the right field line, tailing into foul territory, and the wind actually pushes it away from Hannah Danielson, and it drops foul. Some more rain starting to come in now. Ever since the end of March, Rain and the Blue Dragons have not been friends with each other. They were down at 1.6 doubleheaders. Got that caught up. But now Rain already messing with the postseason. The pitch. Slow roller up along third, but it's fielded by Cameron Pope, foul. The rain totally changed the complexion of the Dragons' schedule. They went to almost 18 days with just 4 games played. Then they had to play 9 and 12. As the pitch popped up, it will reach the seats off to our left. And that loud thud is the ball hitting the cement off to my left. Still 0-2. The pitch to Cannon. Foul out of play again. So a good battle between Eberhardt and DJ Cannon. Over the last 7 games, DJ has pitched very well. In fact, even during that 3-game losing streak that she had, when she lost 3 in a row and only won 1 out of 4, DJ was pitching very well. 0-2 pitch, change up, hit well down the left field line, but it's going to hook foul. Had home run distance, but it's just a loud strike, and we'll reset again at 0-2. 210 down the lines here at Fun Valley, 215 in the gaps, 220 to dead center on this refurbished now fast pitch field. Once again, the 0-2. Change up misses high. Eberhardt wouldn't chase. Now it's a ball and 2 strikes. To the 3-hole hitter of the Friends Junior Varsity. Winding the pitch. Change up. Barely got a piece of it. Eberhardt stays alive at 1-2. So good battle going on. It is chilly. It's in the mid-50s here. Wind blowing in from the southeast. 1-2 pitch. Foul tipped into the glove of Lexi Eisenbart, who took it around the horn forgetting they had a runner at second base. But Cannon gets her second straight strikeout. Now a runner at second, 2 away for the designated player, Jesse Gunsel. Cannon hits the outside corner with the screwball. 19 pitches, 15 strikes, so a good start in terms of ball to strike ratio for DJ. Into the wind, the 0-1. Change up, strike 2. Downey got a pitch right over the heart of the plate and one-hop defense over Tori Kriller's head in left field. That was the lead off the game. She's there with 2 out, and DJ is now pounding the strikes. 0-2 pitch, got her swinging, and she works around the leadoff double to Downey. No runs, a hit, 1 left after a half inning at Fun Valley. Friends JV, nothing. The Dragons coming up. Bottom of the first rolls around at Fun Valley. DJ Cannon works around a leadoff double. And now Ashton Reynolds will lead off for the Blue Dragons in the bottom of the first. Ashton Reynolds, their 40th start of the year. The Dragon center fielder hitting .392 with 47 hits, 6 home runs, 30 driven in, and on base of .423, a slugging of .683. And Stephanie Segovia, the pitcher. Pair of lefties go at it. And the first pitch to Reynolds is a called strike. Segovia out of Lubbock, Texas, a freshman. Little tapper in front of the plate. This is going to be a tough play for the Friends JV, and it's an infield single for Ashton Reynolds. Hit it perfectly. He couldn't place a bunt any better. So Ashton Reynolds with a leadoff single. And that'll bring up the shortstop freshman Izzy Godinez. Godinez hitting .449 with a team high 57 hits, 57 for 127, 43 runs, a home run, and 17 driven in. Showing bunt as she normally does into the wind. And it's a changeup from Segovia for a strike. Reynolds at first, and lead off infield single. The wind in the 0-1. Laid off a rise ball from Segovia, and it's 1-1 to Godinez. And we'll remind you periodically there is rain headed toward Hutchinson. We'll stay on as long as we possibly can, but in an open air press box, we're going to have to shut it down at some point. 1-1 pitch. Up the middle, knocked down by Segovia. The only place she will have is the first base. Low throw dug out by the first baseman, Brooke Eberhardt. But moving up to second is Reynolds. She's in scoring position with one away. Well hit ball. Segovia got a glove on it, knocked it straight down. Didn't even look at second. She took the shore out at first. But now the Dragons have a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs, and one of the team's hottest hitters at the plate, lefty DJ Cannon. Grounded up the middle and through for a hit. They will wave Reynolds, and she will score without a play. Now moving up to second on the throw, and now heading to third is Cannon on the throwing error by the center fielder, Samantha Zelani, and the Dragons are on the board. So Cannon will be credited with a single and RBI.
The left fielder, number 11, Tori Carruthers.
And it's 1-0 Hutchinson. Now Tori Carruthers steps in. Takes a screwball way outside. The Dragons up quickly on Friends, 1-0. Tori hitting .358 for the year. The pitch. Full on that changeup. And the count evens at 1-1. 4 home runs, 29 RBIs for Tori. Sophomore from Lampasas, Texas. The pitch. That one's hit well to right field and down in front of a diving right by Tori Carruthers. Carruthers drives in her 30th run of the year. Nice piece of hitting. Screwball away, and she went right with it and hit it on the screws. Also credit a good effort by right fielder Carissa Furché for knocking that one down.
The third baseman, number 21, Cameron Pope.
So now Cameron Pope, the third baseman, steps in, a runner at first, 2 across and 1 out in the inning. Cameron hitting .322 with 39 hits. Time called before the pitch is delivered. Cameron hitting, with 7 doubles, 3 home runs, 38 RBIs. That's a team high. Strike on the outside corner. Home plate umpire exhibiting a wide berth on the outside corner to both teams. We'll accept that as long as it stays there. Cam is hitting middle of the order virtually all season. Pitch outside a screwball, and it's 2-0. And Stephanie Segovia, borderline illegal pitch on that screwball as that foot is just about to come out of that pitching lane. It'll be something that Jamie Rose, I'm sure, will keep her eye on as the afternoon wears on. The pitch. Missed upstairs, Scoreboard's got 2-1, and it is 2-1. Carruthers at first, one away, 2 already across here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Rolled up the third base line, foul, and it's 2-2. Ben Woods talking with Friends head coach Tony Segovia. He's now in his 13th year with the Falcons program. Jamie Rose also in her 13th year with the Blue Dragons. 2-2 the count to Cameron Pope. Segovia gets the signal. Winds and delivers high fly ball to center field. Drifting back is the center fielder, Samantha Zelani, to make the catch. Carruthers went halfway and now returns to first, and she's there with 2 away for catcher Lexi Eisenbart.
The catcher, number 13, Lexi Eisenbart.
Lexi Eisenbart hitting .367 with 36 hits. Change up for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Hit up the middle, but snagged by Segovia. Nice play. She throws on to first for the final out of the inning. With the Dragons come up with 2 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left on base. After an inning here at Fun Valley, Dragons 2 and the Falcons nothing. Welcome back to Fun Valley, 2-0 Hutchinson. DJ Cannon worked into a little bit of a jam in the top of the first with a leadoff double, but then she had 3 straight strikeouts. And now right fielder Carissa Forche will step in. Top of the second. So far the rain, outside of a few drops, holding off. Hope they hold off the rest of the day as we try to get sophomore recognition activities in. Ball 1 outside to Forche. Cannon went 21 pitches in the first inning through 17 strikes. There's one right down the chute. And it's 1-1. We will carry, weather permitting, we will carry sophomore day activities. Here's the pitch. High and outside from Cannon, and it's 2-1. Again, the Dragons will be playing Kansas City, Kansas Community College in the opening round of the Region 6 tournament. Those games originally scheduled for Saturday and Sunday. Strike called as Cannon paints the outside corner at 2-2 now to Forche. 4 and 6 o'clock on Monday. Games 1 and 2 and a NIF game on 1 p.m. on Tuesday. You know, that weather contingent. 2-2. Got her swinging. That's 4 consecutive strikeouts now for DJ Cannon, who has 156 for the year. Base is empty, one away for the second baseman, Alicia Dunnigan. The pitch. Hard hit ball past the diving Godinez in the left center field. It's really only the second mistake that Cannon has made. She left that again a little too fat over the plate. So 1 on, 1 away for the third baseman, Reagan Self. Way up on the plate is Self. Here's the pitch. Rise ball swung through and missed. Here's the pitch. Change up in the dirt. Good stop by Alexi Eisenbach. Defensively for the Dragons, sophomore Tori Carruthers playing left here in game number 1. Ashton Reynolds in center, Hannah Danielson in right. 1-1 pitch. Strike outside corner, and it's 1-2. Third base, as always, Cameron Pope. Izzy Godinez at shortstop. Shayla DeGarmo at second. Molly Stevenson at first. That pitch upstairs being received by catcher Alexi Eisenbart, and of course DJ Cannon in the circle. 2-2, the count now to Self. Here's the pitch. Change up, got her swinging, and there's 2 away. 5 strikeouts now for Cannon. And then I bring up the center fielder, Samantha Zeleny. Again, no numbers on the Falcons, this being the JV team. They have changed their roster up quite a bit. Tony Segovia does that quite a bit with his JV. Pitch in there, kicks away from Eisenbart and headed up to second on the wild pitch is Dunnigan. That one got away from DJ, who uncorks her 8th wild pitch of the year. So 1-0 to Zeleny. Cannon's offering a rise ball out of the zone, swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. That wind, it's not overly strong, but it is raw right now with a lot of moisture in the air. 1-1 pitch. Curveball swung through and missed. There's a pitch up out of the zone again. So Zeleny chased, and now she's down in the count. Cannon 1-2. Got her swinging. Cannon strikes out the side for the second straight inning. No runs ahead, 1 left on. To the bottom of the second we go. Dragons lead Friends 2-0. Just checking the radar. It looks like we got about a 30-minute dry window, and then things don't look good after that. Light rain going through Pratt, but the good thing is the big blob of heavier rain that was headed this way that reached Medicine Lodge is now breaking up. So hopefully a little bit of dry air got into that next cell coming through, and hopefully we'll make that next cell dissolve before it reaches Hutchinson, and we figure a 45-minute window to an hour window maybe. But before that happens, let's play some softball. Dragons leading 2-0, bottom of the second. They scored 2 in the first inning. It will be Shayla DeGarmo, Hannah Danielson, and Molly Stevenson, the bottom third of the Dragon order, due up here in the second against Stephanie Segovia. She gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned. And pitch to DeGarmo, taken for a ball. DeGarmo playing in her 10th game since joining the softball team from the women's basketball team, hitting .375, 9 for 24. Drops a bunt down, and it's a good one. Fielded by Segovia. She spins and throws, and the runner is safe. The second baseman, Alicia Dunnigan, dropped the ball, but by the time she did, it was already a bunt single for DeGarmo. And for the second straight inning, the Dragons had their leadoff batter aboard. Sophomore Hannah Danielson to step in. Hannah hitting .381, 45 for 118, a home run and 19 driven in. I think she's rather enjoyed the move down to the 8 slot. She had been hitting leadoff all her freshman year, most of this year. She takes her rise ball upstairs. She admitted to me a few weeks ago that right after spring break, she just wasn't seeing the ball and went into a fairly prolonged slump for Hannah. I just told her to simplify her game and just find the ball out of the pitcher's hand and work from there. And so far, it's seemed to work. The 1-0 to Danielson is taken high, 2-0. Dragons as a team hitting .367. They've hit 29 out of the park. Not the prodigious power numbers the 2016 Blue Dragons put up. And we knew they wouldn't be. It was an exceptional team at 39-9. Here's the pitch. Well hit ball in the left field. That's a hit down for a hit. DeGarmo with the play in front of her stops at second. And it's 2 straight hits to start the second for the Blue Dragons. Hutchinson now with 5 hits, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Molly Stevenson. Molly at .296, playing in her 28th game, 19th start. 16 for 54, 4 home runs, 16 driven in. Against Cloud County last week, she had a grand slam. Time called before the pitch is delivered. DeGarmo at second, Danielson at first, both getting on by base hits. Dragons leading 2-0. Segovia into the wind. There's a strike to Stevenson, and there's 0-1. Like her Blue Dragon counterpart, DJ Cannon, Stephanie Segovia hitting the strike so hard, 21 pitches, 15 strikes to this point. Line in the 0-1, misses upstairs, 1-1 the count. Molly didn't see much action as a freshman, but she has had some very huge plays in this 2017 season for Hutchinson. The pitch hit well down the left field line, but it's going to hook foul. Molly was way out ahead of that one right off the bat. This is going to tell you how cold it is. My video man, Brandon Sams, has gone to get his parka and bring reinforcements for the video crew. I'm in a hoodie. And this is April 27th. Here's the pitch. Change up. That's into center field, down for it, and it's going to split the gap. DeGarmo will score easily. Danielson will be held at third. It's an RBI double for Molly Stevenson, and the Dragons lead at 3-0. Molly with her 4th double of the year, RBI number 17, and the Dragons lead at 3-0. So 3 straight hits to start the inning, and now it's back to the top of the order, and center fielder Ashton Reynolds got an infield single her first time up. Hit a little chopper, rolled just to the left of the pitcher's circle. No friend defender can make a play on it. Screw ball outside from Segovia. Ball 1 to Reynolds. And that tremendous high school program at Andale. He has been an outstanding center fielder in a freshman season for Hutchinson. Can go gap to gap defensively. He's made several running catches. Here's a swing and a foul back to the screen, and it's now 1-1. Offensively, I think they're getting a little more out of Ashton than maybe what they expected. She got that starting position based on her defensive prowess. Well earned, might add, but she has earned her way offensively into the leadoff spot and has done very well there. 1-1, change up, outside corner, a strike, and it's 1-2. Blue Dragon softball, they were supposed to play Saturday and Sunday against Pratt and a chance to win the conference. That series also changed, weather permitting. 1-2 pitch. Reynolds wouldn't chase a screwball off the plate. And now it's 2-2. So the Dragons will play at 2 and 4:30 tomorrow, and then games 3 and 4 on Monday. All the action here on the network. 2-2 pitch. That's hit to right field and down the line. Fair ball into the corner. This will plate 2. Danielson and Steven both score. Reynolds is thinking 3. She's headed that way, and she's in with a 2-run stand-up triple. The Dragons lead at 5-0. Reynolds with her 4th 3-bagger of the year. RBIs 31 and 32. It's 3 runs in the inning, 4 straight hits, and the Dragons have opened up a 5-0 lead. And Stevenson and Danielson both score. Now to bring up shortstop Izzy Godinez. She hit the ball well right up the box, but Stephanie Segovia made a nice play on it, knocking the well-struck ball down. Godinez goes toward right down the line, hooking into foul territory, and it will land out of play. So Izzy thought about right field the whole time. Right fielder Carissa Forshea made a long run in an attempt to catch it, but it landed out of play. They're now shifting Godinez. Forshea is well toward the liner, right? A huge gap in right center. Now they shift the center fielder over to play her the other way. Godinez thought about him, Button pulled back on a pitch high, and it's 1-1. Infield in tight at the corners for Tony Segovia. Outfield deep at all 3 positions. The pitch lifted to center field shallow, and it's in for a hit. Coming down the line to score is Reynolds. Now nobody at second base, and Izzy Godinez turns it into a hustle double. Stephanie Segovia should have went and covered the bag as both middle infielders went out to catch that infield, or that little bloop into center field. So that is now 5 consecutive hits, 3 consecutive extra base hits, a double by Stevenson, triple by Reynolds, and now a double by Godinez. DJ Cannon, who had an RBI single to start things off, is up again with another RBI opportunity. She takes high for a ball. Pitchers a lot of the time will forget that they have to become fielders once the ball is hit. And Segovia forgot to go cover second base. It was her priority after the ball was hit. Changeup misses upstairs, and it's 2-0 now to DJ. Now catcher Megan Hardtarfer out to speak to Stephanie Segovia. Their baseman Reagan Self joins in the conversation. Dragons now with a 6-0 lead, 4 runs across in the inning. We'll continue to monitor that rain moving in from the southwest. And we'll get here. It's just now a matter of time. how much damage it will do to the field. We're expecting a lot of rain over the weekend. So Monday, Tuesday is problematic for the Region 6 tournament here at best. Pitch inside, big lead down at second by Godinez, but Hard Tarfer corrals the ball and keeps the Dragon shortstop at second base. Dragons now with 8 hits in the game. The wind and the delivery. A 4-pitch walk to Cannon. That is now 6 straight Dragons to reach. And Tori Carruthers will be the batter. She hit a line drive single to right field. That Carissa Forche made a great diving attempt. She knocked it down. That kept Tori at a single. Was going to score the run. That ball's well hit to left field, and it's over the left fielder's head. Godinez, who's halfway down the line, she will score. Headed to third is Cannon. And it is 7-0 Hutchinson as Carruthers drives in her second run of the game with a laser beam to left field. Cannon goes first to third. Godinez scores easily from second.
The third baseman, number 21.
At the 14th double for Tori Carruthers, her 31st RBI. First 7 have reached for the Dragons. Still nobody out in the inning. And third baseman Cameron Pope, she flew out to center her first time up. And she takes high ball 1. So 5 across in the inning. Dragons trying to break this one open early. The pitch. Here's a strike in the upper half of the zone. Count even at 1-1. Never thought I would say a raw day on April 27th, but that's exactly what we've got. Here's the 1-1. Dropped in for a strike. Snap throw to third. And back in safely is DJ Cannon. 1-2, the count now to Cameron Pope. Looks like Hutch High softball getting ready to practice off to our left. See head coach Nate Henry down there. 1-2 pitch. Cameron chases a screwball out of the zone for the first out of the inning. First strikeout for Segovia. And now the 9th batter is catcher Lexi Eisenbart. She hit the ball hard her first time up, but again, Segovia showed some nice fielding prowess and snagged that ball back up the box to throw Lexi out for the final out. That ball hit to short. This will score a run. Play goes to first. Now going halfway down, but scampering back to second is Carruthers. She's back in safely. Cannon scores to make it 8-0. Eisenbart drives in a run. Her 26th of the year on a ground out. Now there's 2 away for the 10th batter of the inning.
Second baseman, number 22, Shayla
DeGarmo. She got all this started off with a single. She takes upstairs, ball 1. More fans arriving. One umbrella is out in preparation for the upcoming rain. The pitch, DeGarmo hits one high and shallow to left center field. This has trouble, and it drops in. Misread by the left fielder. It'll be a double for DeGarmo. Scoring from second is Carruthers to make it 9-0. There's now a 7-run inning on a bloop double by DeGarmo. The left fielder, Renee Downey, in essence, got a false read. She thought the ball was, and it should have, but the wind knocked it down. She played it without taking into consideration the wind. And it drops in front of her. Downey was playing deep. So an RBI double for Shayla DeGarmo. She has 2 hits in the inning. The Dragons now with 10 hits. And Hannah Danielson takes strike 1. Been a long inning for Segovia. His pitch count now up to 45. Ball swung and fouled off. And Danielson down in the count, 0-2. Danielson singled. Remember, the first 7 Dragons reached, and all 7 have scored here in this second inning for a 9-0 lead. Here's the pitch. Screwball way outside. Danielson wouldn't chase, and now it's 1-2 to the Dragon right fielder. Way up in the box is Hannah. The wind in the pitch, way upstairs, 2-2. And we are expecting rain, so if we drop off immediately, it's because rain. There's a little looper to short, snagged by Emily Escobar. And the inning is over, but a tremendous turn for the Dragons. The first 7 reached, the first 7 score. They send 11 to the plate, 7 runs, 7 hits, and 1 left on. After 2, 9-0 Hutchinson. Dragons offensively have broken this one open early. A 2-run first, a 7-run second, 10 hits all told. And they lead Friends 9-0. DJ Cannon off to a tremendous start. She's allowed 2 hits, but has struck out 6. And she gets 9-1-2 here in the Friends third. Hardtarfer, Downey, and Escobar.
Leader off for the Falcons, the catcher number 3, Megan Hardtarfer.
Megan Hardtarfer swinging from the left side. Rarely do you see a catcher swinging from the left side. So a lefty-lefty matchup for DJ, who probably needs to get a little looser than maybe normal after that long second inning. She misses low for ball 1. Swung on and missed. Good fastball from DJ, and this count even had a ball in the strike. And we're going to remind you, rain is expected to move into the Dragon, or to the Hutchinson area within the hour. And we may be forced to shut down the stream as we are in an open area press box. Upstairs from Canada, it's 2-1. We will stay with you as long as possible. And if we can, we will try to readjust and try to get up under the deck and give you some sort of camera angle if they continue to play. Swung on and missed on a rise ball, and it's 2-2. If we were at Hobart Detter, we'd be in great shape. Unfortunately, for the moment, we're at Fun Valley. 2-2 pitch. Just missed low. Didn't miss by much. Now, for the first time this afternoon, DJ Cannon will face a full count. Hardtarfer way up in the box. 3-2 pitch. Right down the chute, called strike 3. That's 7 strikeouts. So any out recorded has been a punch out.
Left fielder number 19, Renee Downey.
Some members of the Blue Dragon baseball team have rolled in after practice. They get a chance to go after a conference championship tomorrow. They win twice against Pratt, and the conference championship is theirs. Now back to the top of the order, and Renee Downey, a strike called. Downey nearly drove one out of the park. Cannon missed with a rise ball right over the plate. And it one-hopped the fence over Tori Carruthers' head. Tori playing much deeper in this at-bat. Pitch outside for a ball. It's 1-1. Some of the members of the national championship Blue Dragon men's basketball team have rolled in, including head coach Steve Eck. Glad to see them out here. Pitcher from Cannon, good rise ball, swung through and missed, and it's 1-2. Saw Samaje Haynes-Jones. I think more are rolling in. And there's some more of the fellas coming in, including Player of the Year Shakur Houston. That went right out the facade of the decking, and that nearly lands into some Dragon fans who are unsuspecting. Got the Dragon basketball players' attention as well coming in. So many members of the Dragons national championship men's team out here to support the softball team. And it was vice versa back in March. Softball team was absolutely wonderful in the student section. That pitch misses from Cannon low, and now it's 2-2. So the Blue Dragons repaying the softball team a little bit. The wind in the 2-2 from Cannon. Foul back. Cannon now up to 48 pitches. She's had to record a 1-2-3 inning, but she, outside of really 2 pitches, has been dominant. She's allowed 2 hits. And both the misses have been right over the middle and hit hard. Other than that, DJ's right on her game. Little slow roller to second. Had some side spin, fielded by DeGarmo, and underhand flip to Stevenson, and that's 2 away. There was some serious English on that ball hit off the end of the bat by Downey. Almost looked like Cannon had a chance to field it on the hop, but it took an immediate right-hand turn. But DeGarmo, who was a tremendous second baseman defensively, fielded it clean despite the spin. Made the play, 2 away for shortstop Emily Escobar, and it's a strike to her on the outside corner. That ground out, the first non-strikeout recorded by the Dragons today. Cannon's pitch, changeup. Escobar way early, and she's down to the count, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Wouldn't chase the rise ball from Cannon, and it's 1-2 to Escobar. Here's a 1-2. Got her swinging. That's 8 strikeouts for Cannon, and it's the first 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Dragons 9, Friends nothing. Nine nothing Dragons, bottom of the third. Dragon baseball, Dragon men's basketball out here. Be 9-1-2 here in the bottom of the third against Stephanie Segovia. Molly Stevenson, Ashton Reynolds, and Izzy Godinez. Dragons with 2 runs in the first, 7 in the second. The first 7 Dragon batters reached. One of those was Molly Stevenson, who had an RBI double and a run scored her first time up. Dragons all told sent 11 to the plate in that second inning. Here's the wind in the pitch. Grounded to short. Bobbled. The throw is not in time. That'll be a fielding error on the shortstop, Emily Escobar. So for the third straight inning, the Dragons have the leadoff batter aboard. Bring up the center fielder, Ashton Reynolds.
The center fielder, number 7, Ashton Reynolds.
Reynolds has singled and had a 2-run triple, 2 runs scored. Triple right down the right field line. Strike called on a changeup from Segovia. That was the second error committed by the Friends JV. Line in the 0-1. Another changeup. This one sails outside. It's a ball and a strike. Tonight's the first night of the NFL draft. A Blue Dragon is expected to be taken in the first round, Alvin Kamara. He was only here 1 year, but what a year it was for Kamara. First team All-American, player of the year for the conference. There's a ground ball to short. They go to second for one, and that'll be the only play. Stevenson is forced out on the 6'4" fielder's choice. So a nice play and recovering by Escobar. Wasn't hitting hard enough to turn 2, plus Escobar had to go to her backhand side to field it. So now Reynolds at first run away for Izzy Godinez. An RBI double her, and the run scored her last time up. She's 1 for 2. Drops the bunt down, caught in the air for the second out. Brooke Eberhardt runs up to make the catch. She was already playing shallow. That's one of the rare times Izzy has not gotten a bunt down. She has 9 bunt singles this year. She normally is very good at getting it on the ground, but had the bat head dip down just a little too much, and it popped up. Now a runner first 2 away for DJ Cannon. Single, a run scored, an RBI and a walk. That's a hit down the left field line, but it's going to hook foul out of play over the Friends dugout. Baseball will be with you tomorrow at 1:45, weather permitting. Again, the Region 6 games set for Saturday and Sunday here against KCK now moved to Monday at 4 and 6, and the NIF game on Tuesday at 1. That is weather and field contingent. The 0-1 swung on and missed, and Cannon's down on the count, 0-2. Some 2 inches of slow rain expected over Hutchinson over the weekend. Starting late tonight, we'll get a break tomorrow, so we should get baseball in. But then after that, tomorrow night starts 2.5 straight days of just soaking rain. Well hit ball, line to the second baseman, Alicia Dunnigan. She makes the grab, and for the first time this afternoon, the Dragons are held scoreless. No runs, no hits, 1 error and 1 left. The Dragons have stranded 3 through 3. On to the 4th. Hutchinson 9 and the Friends JV 0. Few drops of rain begin to fall once again here in Hutchinson. That 45-minute window closed really quickly. That rain got here a little quicker than what we expected. We'll reset the radar here as we reach the 4 o'clock hour. And there's some light showers right over the Salt City and more on the way. There's a shot up the middle into center field for a base hit for Brooke Eberhardt. Third hit off of DJ Cannon. Comes on the first pitch of the third inning. So again, rain coming in. We are in an open air press box. We will apologize profusely, but we can't afford this high dollar equipment we've got out here to be ruined by weather. That pitch gets away. Be another wild pitch, the second of the game, as Gunsel takes ball one and Eberhardt moves up to second base on the wild pitch. So for the second time in now 4 innings, Cannon has a lead-up batter at second with nobody out. Pitch taken outside for a ball and 2-0. Cannon 8 strikeouts through 3 innings. She's now allowed 3 hits. Wind's starting to pick up, which is another sign the rain's coming in. That's up the middle and through for a base hit. Eberhardt will be held at third. And now it's a chance for a big inning for the Friends JV, as the first 2 Falcons, the 3 4-hitters are aboard to start the 4th. Here's right fielder Carissa Forche, a strikeout victim, her first time up. And we're supposed to have sophomore recognition ceremonies between games. Pitch taken outside for a ball. It's been a pretty fun bunch of sophomores, and would love to see them recognized. Changeup swung through and missed, and it's 1-1. Nine nothing Hutch, top of the 4th, excuse me. Pitch misses high for a ball, 2-1. We've seen times throughout the season where DJ Cannon will go through these little mini spots where she just can't find the zone, and she comes right out of them. Another pitch upstairs, a rise ball. 3-1 the count. Or they say she went around? No, it's going to be a strikeout. Evidently the umpires called a couple of strikes without me knowing it, so it's a strikeout. They say they went around on a couple of, so it's a strikeout. The 9th of the game for DJ Cannon for the first out, and then strike 1 to Alicia Dunnigan, who singled her first time. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-2. So very quickly, 0-2. I'm not saying DJ was out of the zone. Now she's a strike away from her 10th strikeout of the game. She got it. Rise ball, swung on and missed. 3 straight pitches. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Now 10 for the game for Cannon. I'll have to go back and check between innings how many times she has reached 10. I believe it is 7 games this year where Cannon has reached 10 or more strikeouts. Now Renee Self, the third baseman, swung on and missed. So twice, DJ Cannon has found herself in many jams with runners in scoring position and nobody out, and she has bared down big time. She's an out away from getting out of it again. Swung on and missed. Once again, DJ is in total control of the zone. 66 pitches, 48 strikes for Cannon. Called strike 3 outside corner on the screwball for the 3rd time in 4 innings. DJ Cannon strikes out the side. She has 11 for the game. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left after 3.5. 9-0 Hutchinson. Lamb passes. Texas's Tori Carruthers leads off the bottom of the fourth for Hutchinson in a 9-0 lead. Stephanie Segovia back to the mound. The ball starting to get a little bit wetter as some light precipitation falling. I know the coaches want to get this first game in to get the sophomore recognition. And it's a ball to Tori to start the fourth. Carruthers, 2 for 2, a single, a double, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Here's the pitch. Change up from Segovia upstairs. It's ball 2 to Tori. Here's the pitch. Taking low, ball 3. Dragons in their first 3 at bats have gotten the leadoff batter aboard. They've scored in 2 and 3 of those innings. Here's the cripple. Taking all the way is Carruthers, and it's 3-1. Tori's power number's not what she wants. She had 15 as a freshman. She remains 4 away from the school record. She's been an invaluable leader. There's a swing and a foul back out of play, full count. She'll be one of the sophomores recognized between games. And just to let you know, we may have to bail on the broadcast if this little light rain gets any heavier. Here's the payoff. Ball 4. Changeup just missed, blowing outside. So Carruthers walks. That'll bring up third baseman Cameron Pope. Segovia now through 3+ innings, 9 runs, 8 earned, 10 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, and 63 pitches. There's Cameron Pope. He's 0 for 2, a flyout and a strikeout. Hard hit ball, pulled foul. Heavy overcast skies out here at Fun Valley on the west end of Hutchinson. Hoping that rain holds off just a while longer. We'll hang in there with you as long as we can. The 0-1 inside that plunkter. Cameron Pope hit with a pitch. The first time a Dragon has worn one today. It is the 45th time this season Hutchinson has been hit by a pitch. Pope wears one for the 5th time. So 2 on to start the 4th. And catcher Lexi Eisenbart steps in. 0 for 2, but she does have a ground out, or an RBI ground out in the 2nd. Her and Cam have yet to get a hit. Everybody else has at least 1. 1-0 to Eisenbart. The wind of the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Runners at first and second, nobody out the pitch. There's a strike at the letters, 1 and 2. So a fairly big zone being called by our home plate umpire today, which I'm totally good with. Here's the 1-2. That one a little too high. Now it's 2 and 2. It was a screwball that got away from Segovia and climbed up the ladder out of the zone. Had good late movement to it, but wasn't enticing enough for Eisenbart to chase. Pitch. Ground ball up the middle and through for a hit. Carruthers being waved around third. Here comes the throw. It's cut off, and it's 10-0 Hutchinson on the RBI single up the middle by Lexi Eisenbart, her 2nd RBI of the game. She now has 27 for the year. Cameron Pope goes first to third. And the Dragons have a 10-run lead.
The second baseman, number 22,
as Tony Segovia comes out, and I think we are probably going to have a pitching change before Shayla DeGarmo steps in. We'll see how it goes. That's now 10 runs allowed by Segovia, 9 are earned. She's given up 10 hits. I'm thinking so. And we'll see. Yep, somebody's popping out of the dugout now. So we're going to have a new pitcher. We'll tell you about that new Falcon pitcher right after this break. Couple of changes for the Falcons. We'll try to get the numbers here shortly. We do know that Reagan Burris is a left-hander from Larned. She'll be the pitcher. They've also changed their first baseman. We just haven't had a chance to catch her number yet. So also, Brooke Eberhard leaving the game. Eberhard is also a pitcher. So as soon as we get that number, we'll get the change for you. Shayla DeGarmo will be the batter. 10-0 Hutchinson here in the bottom of the fourth. And look for that first baseman's number. So Reagan Burris will be our new pitcher. And we have no stats. Okay, the designated player. Okay, so designated player. Jesse Gunsel will go to first. Here's the pitch. That's side ball one. These changes. Here's a bunt drop down. It's a good one. Fielded by. She's in. Now she's out. So the Dragon baseball or basketball team not in agreement with our base umpire. And it's one out for Hannah Danielson.
The right fielder, number 8, Hannah Danielson.
Ball one to Hannah. So as the lineup will go, Burris will hit in the 3 spot. Gunsel, who was the designated player, will now hit in the 4 spot. So that is taken care of. That pitch in the dirt, good stop by the catcher, Hardtarfer. Keeps the runners at bay. Here's the pitch. Foul back out of play. 11-0 Hutchinson. That ball is well struck toward the gap left center field. Nobody's going to get to this one. as it hits off the base of the fence. Rounding third to score is DeGarmo to make it 12-0 on an RBI double by Hannah Danielson. So Hannah 2 for 3. And the Dragons now 12 runs, 12 hits. That'll bring up the first baseman, Molly Stevenson.
First baseman, number 5, Molly Stevenson.
Dragon baseball players having themselves a little fun. And it's ball 1 to Molly. Here's the pitch. Missed 2-0. The line to the pitch. Hard hit ball, pull foul outside of third, and it's 2-1. Trying to get the scoring computer caught up here. We had a play that was just kind of odd. We're getting everything caught up. And now we do. Hard hit ball past the diving shortstop into left center field. Danielson will score easily. Heading for second is Stevenson, and she's in with her second double of the game, her second RBI of the game. Scorching ball past the shortstop, Emily Escobar. She didn't have a chance. Scoring from second is Danielson, and it's 13-0. There's Ashton Reynolds, the shortstop. There's a little hit up the middle, and it's through into center field for a hit. Stevenson being waved around third. She will score now, trying to move up to second. Here's the throw down, and safely is Ashton Reynolds. It'll be a single RBI, and Reynolds takes second on the throw, and it's 14-0. 5 runs in the inning.
The shortstop, number 20.
So the 8th batter of the inning, and Izzy Godinez steps up. The only out of the inning was a bang-bang play at first on a sac bunt by Shayla DeGarmo. Strike called on the outside corner to Izzy, who's 1 for 3. Pitch. Foul out of play. The Blue Dragon basketball team right below us is having themselves a good time. Bringing baseball off to our right. 0-2 pitch. Little check swing down the right field line. A diving attempt by the right fielder, and it drops in fair. Reynolds will score easily. Heading to third is Godinez. They're going to wave her. This has a chance to be an inside the park home run, and it is for Izzy Godinez. An inside the park home run. Very reminiscent of the Garden City game on opening day. But this was a clean inside the park home run. The right fielder, Carissa Forche, dove, and it got past her. And that started the merry-go-round. Godinez with an inside the park home run. And it is now 16-0, still 1 out in the inning.
The pitcher, number 15, DJ Cannon.
So 7 runs in the inning, a second 7-run inning. First pitch swinging, hits shy down the left field line, and it's going to land just foul. So you might be able to hear the fellas down below. They're being well-natured, but good that they're out here. So Cannon, the ninth batter of the inning, just misses extra bases on a bloop down the left field line that lands just foul. The line of the pitch well hit to right field. That's down and past the right fielder to the fence. Cannon headed for second. She's going to make the turn, head for third as the throw comes in. It's a triple for DJ Cannon. Her first three-bagger of the year, and there's still just one out. So it's been a struggle for the Friends outfield. They've made some misplays, a couple of throwing errors that cost them a couple of bases. So the Dragons with a 16-0 lead, and Tori Carruthers, who started this all off in the inning with a walk, takes high ball one. Tori with an interesting expression as she turns back and says, "Woo, that nearly hit me in the head." So 1-0 to Carruthers. Here's the pitch. High fly ball, left field and deep. This has a chance at the fence, and it's just off the glove of the left fielder. Scoring from third is Cannon. It'll be a double for Carruthers, and it's 17-0. She hit that thing a mile high. If she got any backspin on it, it would have been way out of here. So it's now 17-0. Tori drives in her third run of the day, and the entire defense for the Falcons in to talk with one another. So the Dragons have broken this one open. They broke it open with a 7-run second. But they have now added 8 here in the fourth. And the Friends outfield has struggled with this wind. They've had several misplays in it, both coming in on balls and going back, also stopping balls on what is probably a somewhat wet grass outfield.
17?
Yes.
The third baseman, number 21, Cameron Pope.
So Cameron Pope becomes the 11th batter. She was hit by a pitch and scored on Lexi Eisenbart's 2-run single earlier this inning. Cam way up in the box and way up on the plate to pitch. High pop in the infield. The second baseman makes the call on the catch for the second out. So 2 away now for catcher Lexi Eisenbart. Lexi has driven in 3 in this one.
The catcher, number 13.
A 2-run single earlier in the inning. She also had an RBI grand out. She's 1 for 3. Hard hit ball in the left field. That's in for a hit. Carruthers will be held at third. That is now 18 hits for the Dragons, the second for Lexi. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Shayla DeGarmo. 2 for 2, excuse me. She had 2 at-bats in the 7-run second inning. She singled and scored and had an RBI double. And earlier this inning, a sacrifice bunt. The pitch. First pitch swinging, high pop into shallow center. And the center fielder, Zeleny, makes the catch. And the Dragons are done in the fourth, but a big inning. 8 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. We go to the 5th inning, 17-0 Hutchinson. 17-0 Dragons to the top of the 5th.
Yeah, I
So
think it'll stretch.
the Dragons 3 outs away from a run rule victory. And it will be center fielder Samantha Zelany stepping in. Zelany has struck out in her only appearance, and it's strike one from DJ Cannon. My apologies. 68 pitches, 50 for strikes. So DJ's been right in the zone. Rise ball swung on and missed. 11 strikeouts so far for DJ Cannon as she goes after win number 14. This would be her 16th complete game of the year. The pitch, changeup, swung on and missed. And it was 1-2. I was right the first time. Or was it a foul ball? I think the umpire held up 1-2. He did. So count 1-2. We were clear. The wind and the pitch, still 1-2 from Cannon. Just off the plate, wide a screwball, 2-2. Cannon has allowed 3 hits. He's gone out of 2 minor jams. It did so emphatically. 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2. So you can see the Friends batters making a concerted effort not to chase the rise ball. So second 3-2 count to face Cannon. The pitch got her swinging on the rise ball. That's 12 strikeouts for DJ. One away here in the 5th.
Catcher number 3, Megan Hartford.
Here's Megan Hardtarfer, the catcher. One away here in the 5th. Line in the pitch. Will pop foul back out of play. A little pop foul back onto the screen. This is Cannon's 5th game of 10 or more strikeouts. With 12, she ties her season high. She had 12 against the Bethany JV on February 23rd and 12 against the Oklahoma Wesleyan JV on March 9th. The pitch, foul back out of play again. Her last 10 strikeout performance was 10 punch-outs against Kansas City, Kansas on April 8th in Kansas City. Samaje Haynes-Jones being the designated ball go-getter for the Dragon men's basketball team. Bells are having some fun. That's good to see. Cannon's 0-2. Foul back on top. I don't think Samaje's going to go get that one. That's up onto the roof. Line in the pitch. Change up upstairs, 1-2. 17 runs, 18 hits for the Dragons. No runs, 4 hits for the Falcons. Hutchinson has not committed an error. Friends has committed 2. The Dragons have left 5 on base. Friends has left 4. 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3, and that ties a season high for the 3rd time, now with 12 for DJ Cannon.
Left fielder number 19, Renee Downey.
So here's Renee Downey, the last chance for the Friends JV. And I think Jamie Rose is wanting this game over ASAP, so we can honor our sophomores, and we will have that live for you. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Downey, who's 1 for 2. She started this game off with a double on the second pitch of the game. Hit it over the head of Tori Carruthers, who at that time was playing shallow. There's the 0-1 outside. 2-0. Or excuse me, 1-1. Pitch number 80 for DJ Cannon. So we'll have a quick break after the end. The team will get set up for sophomore activities. We'll get Scott Brooks over. Change up. Nice pitch. Right off the table. Swung through and missed. And now the Falcons are down to their final strike. Rain starting to fall again. Here's a 1-2. Good and chase the rise ball 2-2. Dragons are going to recognize sophomores Memory McLaren, Mackenzie Lee, Molly Stevenson, Hannah Danielson, Tori Carruthers, Lexi Eisenbart, Kylie Finley, Shayla DeGarmo, and Raven Bass. Here's the 2-2. That's a season high 13 strikeouts for DJ Cannon, and that's the ball game. Hutchinson wins it 17-0. And 17 runs, 18 hits, no errors, 5 left on for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons. No runs, 4 hits, 2 errors, 4 left on for the Friends JV. DJ Cannon, the winning pitcher, 14-8. Stephanie Segovia takes the loss. So we're going to get set for sophomore activities. Again, we're going to have them live. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to get the headset over to Scott Brooks, and we'll get you set up for sophomore day activities coming up right after this.
At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize the 8 sophomores who are members of the Hutch softball team. Members of the sophomores class include number 1, Memory McLaren. Memory is from Brazoria, Texas, the daughter of Thurman and Memory McLaren. She's a nursing major and would like to eventually work in the pediatric field. Number 1, Memory McLaren. Number 2, Mackenzie Lee. Mackenzie is from Drummond, Oklahoma, the daughter of Robert and Lisa Lee. In addition to softball, Mackenzie is a resident assistant as well as a member of Circle K and Phi Theta Kappa. She is planning on attending Wichita State to pursue her pre-optometry degree. Let's hear it for number 2, Mackenzie Lee. Number 5, Molly Stevenson. Molly is from McKinney, Texas, the daughter of Michael Stevenson and Patty Stevenson. She is an English major and plans on being a high school English teacher. Let's hear it for number 5, Molly Stevenson. Number 8, Hannah Danielson. Hannah is from Edmond, Oklahoma, the daughter of David and Debbie Danielson. Hannah is also Phi Theta Kappa member, as well as our team captain. She is a nursing major and would like to get into the ER or ICU units. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for number 8, Hannah Danielson. Number 11, Tori Carruthers. Tori is from Lampasas, Texas, the daughter of Abe and Leah Carruthers. Tori is a science major and would like to eventually do something in the medical or athletic field. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for number 11, Tori Carruthers. Number 13, Lexi Eisenbart. Lexi is from Wichita, Kansas, the daughter of James Eisenbart and Tisha Eisenbart. Lexi is an elementary education major and would like to teach first grade. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for number 13, Lexi Eisenbart. Number 17, Kylie Finley. Kylie is from Big Lake, Alaska, the daughter of Mike and Tamara Finley. She plans on attending Wichita State University and major in dental hygiene. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for number 17, Kylie Finley. Number 22, Shayla DeGarmo. Shayla is from Hutchinson, Kansas, the daughter of Jason and Shelly DeGarmo. In addition to softball, she is a member of our women's basketball team. She plans on attending Fort Hays University and majoring in speech pathology. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for number 22, Shayla DeGarmo. Sophomores, thank you for your commitment to Hutch softball. Let's finish it out strong.
Just give me when the clear is.
I saw AK and I was like, that is Alaska, isn't it? That's not Arkansas.